Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Chemical Exchange uh, initiative of Chemical Society GNDU. And today it is supposed to be a student thing, and students are supposed to do it. Somehow, Yatin is having a little bit of problem in his network, and so he's not able to join. I think he is there, but yeah, I mean, before he joins, I mean, till the time he has
Hi,
some
sir. I'm
problems.
back.
Oh, very good. So he is there with the blurry video, but yeah, but we can see you, I guess. Yes. Yeah, I mean, it's better if you use some clothes. It's better now. Very good. So we have with us Dr. Manoj today, and it is very. I'm really happy that he accepted our invitation, students' invitation, to become part of this discussion. And this is apparently the most important discussion for everyone, at least all the students, not only students, for us also,
Yeah,
right now, that what is going to happen. And the title puts everything on the board. So transformation of higher education system during the COVID and post-COVID. I don't know when the post-COVID era will start, but right now our problem is to start everything and do everything during the COVID era. And there can't be anyone better than Dr. Manoj at the moment in the university, at least to explain and clarify our doubts, the doubts of the student community. And now I will ask Yatin to start
Yes, sir.
discussing with him, and I will put my video on off.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Okay. Good evening, everyone, and our expert panelist of the day, Dr. Manoj. So, sorry for this technical issues because it was not in my hand to resolve that. And today we are here to discuss about the educational issues and the examination-based issues the students are facing and will face in the post-COVID era. Okay, audience, I request the audience that they can also ask their questions during the session by raising the hands. Jasleen Hundal, our moderator, will let me know that if anybody have raised hand, and I will request her to on the video and the audio of the participants to ask his or her question. Till then, let me discuss some of the issues that students face, or some of the knowledge or information that student wants to be addressed by our respected Dr. Manoj. Good evening, sir.
good evening.
Uh, Sir, online education has become the default mode of education during this long lockdown period. So, what do you think? Whether this will continue to be the situation in post-COVID era also? That we will continue with online education in post-COVID era, or we will resume back to that classroom education and all?
I think this is a temporary phase, this online education because of COVID-19. We have no other alternative except to go for this online education. I feel and I am sure that after COVID-19, we will definitely go back to face-to-face classroom teaching.
Okay, sir. So, what do you think whether this online education is benefiting the students or not?
It all depends. How do you take it? It is both.
Okay.
It is both beneficial as well as in some cases. For online education, one thing which is more important, and I feel the most important thing is the connectivity issue, the
Yeah.
internet connectivity, and also the availability of a proper device with the students. When I say device with the students, I mean at least a laptop.
Mm.
It should be there with the students because I feel learning on an mobile may not be so convenient. It will
Okay.
be, it
Yeah.
is convenient, but
But
for,
no.
for
Mm.
better online. Even with mobile, it is okay, no
Mhm.
problem. It is okay
Okay.
if you have proper headphones and other accessories with you. I think it is good. Uh, keeping in mind, keeping in view the current situation
Mm.
where it was thought that the students will miss the classes, how the
Mm.
syllabus will be complete. But
Mm.
with this online education, at least many problems of the students they have been believe have been solved, and I hope many students may not have the connectivity issue, may not have had
Okay.
the connectivity issue. Yeah.
Okay. So as we see, many higher educational institutes like IITs, IISERs have started that NPTEL courses. They have proper infrastructure and NPTEL courses, no?
Okay. Okay.
IITs and IISERs, they have proper studios for that.
Yeah.
And so, do you think our university also need that type of studios for the teachers to make?
Definitely, and definitely, and in due course of time, you will see. You are a student of second year, and I'm sure that by the time you will complete your BSc, we will have state-of-the-art studios in our university also.
Okay, that's a great thing that Dr. Manoj has told us, that we'll have a state of this art studio in our university. That will be a great help to the students as well as teachers who are facing difficulties in online learning and teaching. So can you please discuss your own experience in online teaching?
At least, I have been taking the online classes on Zoom since 22nd March was Sunday, and I think I started my classes online probably on 23rd of March, 23rd or 24th of March. You know, it came to us. When I say us, to our all the teachers, all of a sudden, and teaching online to students is not an easy thing for a teacher also. You know, although on Zoom you might have seen that there is a blackboard also, you can share the screen also. The teacher will have to work very hard. For example, in my case, I have taught probably three chapters, and for that I prepared the PowerPoint slides. So when I say I prepared the PowerPoint slides, that means whatsoever I was to write on the blackboard while teaching face to face, I wrote everything beforehand on in the form of PowerPoint slides. So then it became very easy for me to explain the students. Okay,
to teach,
and to explain the students and to teach the students. And one big plus point, which to me of this Zoom online teaching is, you know, when you are studying in a traditional classroom, then you have a big classroom, and if there is a class of say 75 students, then there are some students who are sitting at the end of the class on the last benches. So a student sitting on the last bench and the blackboard, the distance is reasonably large. Okay, and sometimes you cannot see the blackboard clearly. Okay, this you will agree. But when you are teaching on Zoom and making proper PowerPoint slides, every student can see the PowerPoint slides clearly, and there will not be any sort of confusion, doubt about the clarity of whatsoever is written on the PowerPoint slide. So to me, I found it very. I think it was beneficial for me as well as for the students while teaching on Zoom, making use of share screen, this feature of the Zoom. And also I have used the blackboard. If you can ask my students who have taken classes, they can tell you that I have been using blackboard also, though it was not easy to use the blackboard. It was rather easy to use the PowerPoint presentation. And in case, sometimes what happens, what I have felt, that if the speed of the internet is not very good, sometimes what happens, the student who is on learning, taking the class on using a mobile, then sometimes there is a, for example, you are speaking something the student is receiving a little late. Whatsoever, for example, I am talking about some slide, okay, which is not there on the may not have been on the mobile of the
Student.
student. That can be
Yeah.
sometimes an issue because of this internet connectivity.
Okay, sir, the next thing I want to discuss is, okay, let me say this not happen. I wish that may this not happen. But if the situation remained the same for a long time, as WHO chief has also said that this coronavirus will go with us for a long time. So online education will go through Zoom or will video lecture. So what will be the university, how the university will evaluate the student performance in online education if it remains for a long time?
Yatan, I do not know how long the coronavirus will continue. But one thing is definite, that we will have to learn to live with the coronavirus now. If you see the government has opened today many activities. Okay, so luckily we are having vocations in the university and in the colleges right now. So we have some time to look into the situation, which may improve in July. So I think we will have to learn to live with the coronavirus, and in case the situation does not improve, then some of the teachings will be online. I think so. It will be online.
Okay.
And accordingly, the infrastructure will also have to be improved, and so many things.
So, okay, the next UGC have issued an advisory mentioning 3 criteria.
Okay.
In which the first one is that you can take the examination when the situation improves. Second, 50% previous semester and 50% internal assessment. And the third one, 100% on internal assessment. So, but basically that internal assessment means?
No, internal assessment, for example, in credit-based system, we do not have internal assessment type of system. This is in some university, you know, when university UGC issues some guidelines, it does not issue for a particular university or for a particular college. UGC issues guidelines taking into account all the universities and colleges across the country. Okay, so there are many universities and colleges where there is a system of internal assessment. Okay, in our university, neither in campus nor in regional campus nor in colleges, we do not have this internal assessment type of system. So nothing to we don't have to bother about. Particularly in most in courses like BSc honors school in chemistry, physics, mathematics, maybe in some courses there can be internal assessment, but that we don't have to bother about, for example, for the time.
Okay, means we have not nothing to do with internal assessments.
We don't have to bother. Yeah.
Okay. So, some universities are starting open book examinations as well. As you may be aware about that. So, what is that open book examination?
Open book examination is very simple. As the name indicates, you will be given say a question paper, and you will be given the choice to see from the book also. But I tell you, if you go even in America also, there are some universities we have open book examinations. That is not easy. Let me tell you, it is not so easy. Well, if you think that open book examination is very easy, I think the students are mistaken. To search for a solution from a book is not so easy.
I think now the doubt of many of the students is clear that this is not an easy task.
Yeah.
The questions will be application based, I think, and it will be difficult to find the questions.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that is the case. So anyone looking for open book examination, don't worry about that. That is too tough to answer the questions.
Yeah.
So, sir, what is can our university go for online examination system, or why can't we hire private agencies?
No, we will not go for online examination. We will
So
not.
why can we have? Is there any specific reason?
Yatin, look, for an online examination system, your IT infrastructure has to be state of the art. Okay.
Yeah.
And moreover, when you say online examination, that means if you I do not know whether you are +2 non-medical or medical, but normally when you have an online examination, the candidates, they have to go to a dedicated examination center, okay, where they are provided with some computers, and then they take up their exam in those examination centers. In the case of our university, in the current situation, we cannot have online examination while the student is sitting at home. Okay, how we will ensure the quality of internet, okay, to the student while he is sitting at home, and also how we will ensure that the student whosoever is attempting the question is the same, or somebody else is sitting there. And moreover, but I personally feel for online examination system, your IT infrastructure has to be state of the art, and the students have to be told in advance that you will be examined online. Okay, you cannot suddenly say, okay, we will have your online examination.
Online examination, yeah.
It is not like this. You cannot put the students in a state of confusion or under stress. ਵੀ ਕੱਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਆਨਲਾਈਨ ਲਾਂਗੇ ਆਨਲਾਈਨ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਪੂਰੀ ਤਿਆਰੀ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ
ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਇਨਫੋਰਮ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਐਂਡ ਆਨਲਾਈਨ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਇਜ਼ ਨਾਟ ਸੋ ਈਜ਼ੀ it is not so easy means you will have to have say online examination, as you might be knowing, can be of MCQ type,
yeah, okay.
But in your case, for example, in BSc or MSc courses which we are teaching in our university, in our ordinances, the ordinances mean the rules which govern these courses, we do not have this concept of MCQs. We cannot have this online examination because of these technical reasons. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So usually the exams get over by May every year of even semester, and the session is started by July most probably. So this time the session is delayed to August, and 1st August I think may be delayed more. So how the university is planning to compensate that loss of time, and how that will the 5th semester or the odd semester will be have to suffer due to this?
No, don't worry. I think students will not suffer. What we will do, we will slightly shift the let us say if we start this session, for example, in your case, it will start from August. Okay.
August.
Okay. Earlier, and then we will have your examination in the month of December instead of in November. We will have in December. So what we will do, we will shift the semester a little to the next, and may reduce the vacations, winter vacations, or the summer vacations of next year. So nothing to worry.
So, okay, sir. So we are having Sumit to discuss something. She has raised her hand. Moderator, please allow her to speak.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Sumit, please introduce yourself. Sumit, please introduce yourself.
Yeah.
So myself, I am the student of MSc Honors School Chemistry, semester 4th. Sir, I want to know about that कि जो terminal semester बारे आया है कि दो पेपर इकट्ठे क्लब किए जाएंगे 4 hours लिए. Sir, ਉਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਜਾਨਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ sir ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਡੇ syllabus ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, ਸਾਡੇ ਦੋ papers ਇਕੱਠੇ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਹੋਣਗੇ 4 hours ਦੇ?
देखो सुमीत, गल ये है कि this is an you can say, extraordinary situation. This is a situation which nobody thought we will have to face. So keeping in view the current COVID-19, the expert committee of Punjab government, it has suggested that some of the papers, they can be clubbed together. You know, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Now, you know, earlier you were to attempt 5 questions out of 8. Now, you will attempt 4 questions out of 8, and time duration is also reduced from 3 hours to 2 hours. Okay.
Okay.
Means the choice is more now, and to avoid the frequent or the number of visits of the candidate to the center, the committee has proposed that if you club the 2 papers together, the number of visits of the candidate or the student to the examination center will be less, and जिन्नियां visits ਤੁਹਾਡੀਆਂ ਘੱਟ ਹੋਣਗੀਆਂ उन्ना ही chance घट है ਤੁਹਾਡਾ to be infected by any disease. Okay, that is the
I have a one question more. Sir, paper 2 hours है तो sir paper ਦੇ definitely marks भी कट होंगे. Sir क्या ਉਹਦੇ according syllabus ਘਟਾਣਗੇ?
नहीं marks नहीं घट होंगे सुनील, marks होने ही रहेंगे.
Okay.
मार्क्स होने ही रहणगे. देखो नथिंग टू वरी, कोई घबराने की गल नहीं, मार्क्स होने रहने हैं. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਚੋਇਸ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਦੇਤੀ ਹੈ, ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਸਿਹਤ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਹੈਲਥ, ਸਿਕਿਉਰਿਟੀ and safety of the students, faculty and the staff which is involved in conducting the examination is very, very important to us. Remember this, it is very important. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sir. That thank you so much for your questions, and I want to make clear that you have a large number of choices out of question. The exam pattern and the marks remain same. Sir, some papers have not completed their mid-semester examination. So how the marks will be clubbed with the final semester exam?
I could not.
Sir, कई पेपरां दे ਜਿਹੜੇ मिड टर्म एग्जाम्स ਆ ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਏ.
अच्छा, कोई गल नहीं.
ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਕਲੱਬ ਮਾਰਕਸ ਕਲੱਬ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਪਲਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ?
ਉਹਦੇ ਚ ਕੀ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਆਪਾਂ, ਉਹਦੇ ਚ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਆਪਾਂ,
ਹਾਂਜੀ,
ਪੇਪਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਸਬਜੈਕਟਸ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮਿਡ ਸਮੈਸਟਰ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਨੇ, ਦੈਟ ਇਜ਼ ਓਕੇ. ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਏ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੁਣ ਐਂਡ ਸਮੈਸਟਰ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਆ ਉਹ 100 ਨੰਬਰ ਦਾ ਹੋਏਗਾ. ਓਕੇ, ਹਾਂ, ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਨਾ ਹੋਏ. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ,
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਸਰ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਸਰ. ਸੋ ਇੱਕ ਆਪਣੇ ਡਾਊਟ ਹੈ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਪ੍ਰਿਯਲ ਸ਼ਰਮਾ ਹੈਵ ਸਮ ਡਾਊਟ. ਮੋਡਰੇਟਰ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਅਲਾਓ ਹਰ ਟੂ ਐਂਟਰ.
ਹਾਂ, sure.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Priyal, please introduce yourself.
Sir, my name is Priyal and I am from BSc Honors Chemistry, Sem 4.
Okay.
So, sir, I had a doubt that you said that there will be no weightage for internal assessment.
Yeah, since there is no internal assessment in our case.
So, if there is a case of promoting the students of intermediate semesters, so will that depend 100% on the previous results of the previous semesters?
No. Who told you? Every student will have to take an examination.
Okay, sir.
You follow my point?
The voice
Yes,
of
sir.
disappointment, I think.
Yeah. Nobody is going to be promoted as such.
Okay, sir.
Everybody will have to
Go through an examination.
take an examination. Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay,
sir.
sir. Thanks.
Sir, that carry forward scheme was also listed in UGC guidelines.
We will not follow any carry forward scheme. I told you clearly that we will conduct the examinations in phases. Okay. At present, our focus is on exit students, the students who will complete their degree in this semester. So other students, they will also pass through this examination. No carry forward system, nothing like that.
Okay. Sir, ਆਪਾਂ examination center ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤਾਂ social distancing norms ਨੂੰ follow ਕਰ ਲਾਂਗੇ, ਪਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀਜ਼ ਦੀ ਬਾਕੀ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ ਜਾਂ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਸੈਂਟਰਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਕੈਂਪਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੋਸ਼ਲ ਡਿਸਟੈਂਸਿੰਗ ਨੋਰਮਸ ਨੂੰ ਫੋਲੋ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਨੇ ਕੀ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਵਾ?
ਮੇਰੀ ਗੱਲ ਸੁਣੋ, ਜੇ ਦੇਖੋ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇੱਕ ਇੰਡੀਵਿਜੂਅਲ ਹੈ ਨਾ, every individual has to will have to behave responsibly. Okay, now university examination center 'ਚ ਅਸੀਂ social distancing ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ। ਹੁਣ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ 'ਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ let us say ਉੱਥੇ ਜਿਮਨੇਜ਼ੀਅਮ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਘੁੰਮਣ ਡੇ ਜੇ, ਜਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਕੈਫੇ 'ਚ ਬੈਠੇ ਜੇ, ਉਹ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਤੇ ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟਸ ਦੇ ਵੀ ਇੱਕ ਰਿਸਪੌਂਸਿਬਿਲਿਟੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਰਿਸਪੌਂਸਿਬਲੀ ਬਿਹੇਵ ਕਰੋ। we all will have to behave responsibly.
Okay sir.
University देखो, let me tell you, you said कि university किस तरह करेगी? For example, in administration block, ਜਿਹੜਾ university ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰਬੰਧਕੀ block ਹੈ, ਉੱਥੇ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ ਅਸੀਂ 33% ਸਟਾਫ ਨੂੰ ਬੁਲਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ। ਅਸੀਂ 100% ਸਟਾਫ ਨਹੀਂ ਬੁਲਾ ਰਹੇ। ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਆਈਡੀਆ ਇਹੀ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਆਫਿਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੋਸ਼ਲ ਡਿਸਟੈਂਸਿੰਗ ਮੇਨਟੇਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਰੱਖਣੀ। ਐਂਡ ਆਈ ਆਲਸੋ ਇੰਸ਼ੋਰ, ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ 8-10 ਬ੍ਰਾਂਚਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਅੰਡਰ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੀਆਂ, ਉਹ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇੱਕ ਮਾਸਕ ਲਗਾਉਣਾ, ਸੈਨੀਟਾਈਜ਼ਰ ਆਪਣਾ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਣਾ, ਬਾਰ-ਬਾਰ ਓਕੇਜਨਲੀ ਫ੍ਰੀਕੁਐਂਟਲੀ ਹੱਥ ਧੋਣੇ ਨੇ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ? ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਸੀਟ ਤੇ ਜਾਣ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ। ਐਂਡ ਇਨ ਮੈਨੀ ਕੇਸਿਸ ਮੈਂ ਜੇ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਹੋਵੇ, ਜੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮੀਟਿੰਗ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ, ਤੇ ਆਈ ਆਲਸੋ ਕੰਡਕਟ ਐਨ ਮੀਟਿੰਗ ਔਨ ਜ਼ੂਮ। ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਿੱਖਣੀਆਂ ਹੀ ਪੈਣੀਆਂ ਨਾ, ਆਪਣੀ ਸੇਫਟੀ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਵੀ ਤੇ ਬਾਕੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਸੇਫਟੀ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਵੀ।
ਸੋ ਸਰ, ਇੱਕ WhatsApp ਤੇ ਨਾ MOM ਸਰਕੂਲੇਟ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਕਾਫੀ ਗਰੁੱਪਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ,
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ,
ਮੀਟਿੰਗਸ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਦਾ। ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਕਾਲਮ ਸੀਗਾ ਕੰਡਕਟ ਆਫ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮੀਨੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਦਾ। ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜਾ 4th ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਸੀ, ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਲੀਅਰਲੀ ਮੈਂਸ਼ਨ ਸੀਗਾ ਵੀ देयर विल बी नो examinations for intermediate class in this semester. The students
ਨਹੀਂ, ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਟਾਈਪੋ ਦਾ ਹੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ। ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਹੋਣੇ ਹੀ ਹੋਣੇ।
ਅੱਛਾ ਜੀ,
ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੋਣੇ ਆ। ਲੈਟ ਮੀ ਮੇਕ ਇਟ ਵੈਰੀ ਕਲੀਅਰ।
ਓਕੇ,
ਇਸ ਲਈ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਨਾ, ਉਹ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਐਗਜ਼ਿਟ ਕਲਾਸਿਸ ਦੇ। when I say exit classes, that means those classes ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਡਿਗਰੀ ਕੰਪਲੀਟ ਹੋਣ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ? ਜਿਵੇਂ BSc ਹੈ ਤੇ 6ਵਾਂ ਸਮੈਸਟਰ, MSc ਹੈ ਤੇ 4ਥਾ ਸਮੈਸਟਰ। ਸਾਡਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਫੋਕਸ ਹੈ, so that they can be free and go for job ਜਾਂ further admission ਜਿੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ।
ਸੋ ਇੰਟਰਮੀਡੀਏਟ ਕਲਾਸਿਸ ਦੇ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮੀਨੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਹੋਣੇ, ਸਰ ਕੋਈ ਰਫ ਆਈਡੀਆ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੇ ਸਕੀਏ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਿ
ਉਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਡਿਪੈਂਡ ਕਰਦਾ ਸਿਚੁਏਸ਼ਨ ਕਿਦਾਂ ਦੀ,
ਸਿਚੁਏਸ਼ਨ
ਕਿਦਾਂ ਅਨਫੋਲਡ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ। ਵੀ ਡੂ ਨਾਟ ਨੋ ਕੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਸਿਚੁਏਸ਼ਨ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ। ਹੁਣ ਵੀ ਦੇਖੋ, ਮੈਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮ ਕੰਡਕਟ ਕਰਨੇ ਆ ਨਾ, ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਬਹੁਤ ਅਰਾਊਂਡ 1,50,000 ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟ ਹੈ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਮੈਂ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮ ਕਰਵਾਉਣੇ ਆ। ਇਟ ਇਜ਼ ਨਾਟ ਓਨਲੀ ਕਿ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੈਂਪਸ ਦੇ ਮੇਰੇ 10,000 ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟ ਨੇ। ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਸਿਰਫ 10,000 ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟ ਹੈ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੈ ਕੈਂਪਸ ਦੇ, ਰੀਜਨਲ ਕੈਂਪਸ ਦੇ ਪਾ ਕੇ। ਮੇਰੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਮੇਵਾਰੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਮੈਂ ਤੇ 1,60,000 ਦੇ ਆਸ-ਪਾਸ ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਾਲਜਿਸ 'ਚ ਬੈਠੇ ਆ, ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮ ਕਰਵਾਉਣੇ ਆ ਨਾ, ਤੇ ਉਹ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਐਗਜ਼ਿਟ ਕਲਾਸ ਹੈ ਉਹਦੇ ਤੇ ਫੋਕਸ ਹੈ। ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਅਸੀਂ ਦੇਖਾਂਗੇ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੀ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਕੁ ਪ੍ਰੈਪਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਫॉर the remaining intermediate semesters. Accordingly, we will conduct the examinations of those semesters also.
Okay. So here we have Shiksha Kaushal for some. I think she has some questions. Moderator, please allow her to.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Hi, good evening, sir.
Hi, Shiksha Ji. Please introduce yourself. Hello.
Okay, sir, I'm from MSc Honor School Sem 4.
Okay.
Sir, I want to ask कि अगर exams बोल रहे हैं कि जुलाई होंगे from 1st July onward. So dates
हो रहे हैं.
Okay, so मतलब dates पक्का है कि ये रहेंगे?
1 जुलाई ਤੋਂ 15 जुलाई तक ਤੁਹਾਡੇ एग्जाम होने ही होने हैं, unless and until कोई मतलब सिचुएशन खराब ना हो जाए या गवर्नमेंट कोई इंस्ट्रक्शन ना दे दे, ठीक है?
ओके सर। एंड सर सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग फिर अगर आप कह रहे हैं तो फिर हॉस्टल्स ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ क्या नॉर्म्स होंगे सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग ਦੇ?
हॉस्टल 'ਚ ਵੀ सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग ਦੇ नॉर्म्स ਹੋਣਗੇ। ਉਹ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਾਰਡਨ ਹੈ, they will ensure social distancing in hostels. They will ensure.
I hope Shikshadi, your doubts are
Okay,
clear.
sir.
Okay, now next we have Chavi Khajuria
Yes,
with
yes,
us.
Chetan.
Yeah, please allow moderator.
Sure.
We have Nitish Mittal. Nitish Mittal, moderator, please allow Nitish Mittal to ask his
Nitish,
question.
please tell me.
नमस्ते सर।
नमस्ते विकल साहब, क्या हाल है?
बढ़िया जी।
Nitish, please introduce yourself.
I am a student of MSc Chemistry, semester 2nd. ਸਰ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬੜੀ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਨਾਲ ਪੜਾਇਆ ਇਸ ਲੋਕਡਾਊਨ ਦੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਨੂੰ।
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ।
ਡਿਫਿਕਲਟ ਸਟਰਕਚਰ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬੜੇ ਡਰਾ ਕਰ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਮਝਾਏ ਸਾਨੂੰ।
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ।
ਤੇ ਸਰ ਮੇਰਾ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਇਹ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮ ਤਾਂ ਚੱਲ ਹੋਣੇ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਹਨਾ, ਤੇ ਸਾਡਾ ਮੈਕਸਿਮਮ ਸਟੱਡੀ ਮਟੀਰੀਅਲ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਹੋਸਟਲਸ ਪਿਆ ਏ, ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਖੁੱਲਣ ਦੇ ਕੀ ਅਸਾਰ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਕਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਲੈ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ?
ਦੇਖੋ ਮੇਰੀ ਸੁਣੋ ਗੱਲ, ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਖੁੱਲ ਚੁੱਕੀ ਹੈ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਅੱਜ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਹੀ ਬੈਠਾ, ਆਫਿਸ 'ਚ ਬੈਠਾ, ਆਪਣੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ, ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਨ ਡਿਊ ਕੋਰਸ ਆਫ ਟਾਈਮ ਹੋਸਟਲ 'ਚ ਆਉਣ ਦੀ ਪਰਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਏਗੀ, ਤੇ ਅਕੋਰਡਿੰਗਲੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਣ ਕੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਪੇਪਰ ਦਿਓ।
ਵੀ ਮਤਲਬ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ 1 ਜੁਲਾਈ ਤੋਂ ਪੇਪਰ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ 15-20 ਦਿਨ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਦੱਸ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਾਊਗਾ ਮੌਕਾ?
ਹਾਂ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਤਾ ਜਾਏਗਾ, ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਡੈਫੀਨੇਟਲੀ। ਪੇਪਰ ਤੇ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ, ਪੇਪਰ ਤੇ ਹੋ ਹੀ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ 1 ਜੁਲਾਈ ਤੋਂ। ਜਿਹੜੇ ਐਗਜ਼ਿਟ ਕਲਾਸਿਸ ਨੇ, ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਆਊਟ ਗੋਇੰਗ ਕਲਾਸਿਸ ਹੈ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਹਾਲੇ ਕੋਈ ਡਿਸੀਜਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ। ਐਗਜ਼ਿਟ ਕਲਾਸਿਸ ਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ, 1 ਜੁਲਾਈ ਤੋਂ 15 ਜੁਲਾਈ ਪੇਪਰ ਹੋ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ, ਓਕੇ। ਐਂਡ ਦੇ ਵਿਲ ਬੀ ਇਨਫੋਰਮਡ ਬਾਏ ਰਿਸਪੈਕਟਿਵ HODs ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਡੇਟ ਸ਼ੀਟ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬਣਾਉਣੀ ਹੈ। ਅਸੀਂ ਸ਼ਡਿਊਲ ਦੇ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਕਿ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਡੇਟਾਂ 'ਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮ ਕਰਵਾਉਣਾ।
ਸਰ ਇੱਕ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਇਨਫੋ ਮਤਲਬ ਕਿ ਡਿਸਕਸ਼ਨ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਸੀ, ਬੱਚੇ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ ਵੀ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ 15 ਜੁਲਾਈ ਤੱਕ ਤਾਂ ਫਾਈਨਲ ਈਅਰ ਦੇ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮ ਹੋਣਗੇ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਇੰਟਰਮੀਡੀਏਟ ਕਲਾਸਿਸ ਲਈ ਤਾਂ ਹਾਲੇ ਕੋਈ ਏਜੰਡਾ ਬਣਾਏ ਨਹੀਂ ਗਿਆ ਹਨਾ, ਤਾਂ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ 3 ਦਸੰਬਰ ਮਤਲਬ ਕਿ ਦਸੰਬਰ ਚ ਬਾਅਦ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੇਪਰ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ 3rd ਸੈਮ ਦੇ, ਤਾਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੋਲੈਬੋਰੇਟ ਤਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨੇ ਕਿਤੇ?
ਦੇਖੋ ਮੈਂ ਇਹੋ ਹੀ ਹੁਣੇ ਯਤਨ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ ਉਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਡਿਸੀਜਨ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਹੋਏਗਾ, ਉਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਇਹ ਪੇਪਰ ਹੋਣਾ, ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਵੈਲੂਏਟ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਸਿਚੁਏਸ਼ਨ ਕੀ ਹੈ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਅਕੋਰਡਿੰਗਲੀ ਵੀ ਵਿਲ ਕੰਡਕਟ ਦੀ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮਿਨੇਸ਼ਨ। ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮ ਤੇ ਹੋਣੇ ਹੀ ਹੋਣੇ, ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਕਲੀਅਰ, ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮ ਹੋਣੇ ਹੀ ਹੋਣੇ ਆ, ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਪ੍ਰਮੋਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ।
ਓਕੇ ਸਰ, ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ।
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ।
So thank you Nitish for your question. I may see any other participant. Chavi Khajuria, please allow, moderator please allow Chavi Khajuria to ask a question.
Hello, good evening sir.
Good evening.
Hi Chavi, please introduce yourself Chavi.
Sir, I am from MSc Honors Sem 4.
Okay.
Sir, how are students who are from out of state going to give exams if state borders do not open?
In case there is a problem not opening the state borders, we will conduct a separate examination for you.
Okay.
Nothing to worry. Don't worry about that. In case you cannot come from Jammu to Punjab because of this COVID-19 lockdown, we will conduct your examination separately.
Sir, and one more thing, that we are also told that supply exams will not be conducted along with our exams for the final year students.
Shavi, listen, I told you that right now our focus is on the outgoing classes. Okay, the outgoing 6th semester or MSc 4th semester, or if I consider BTech 8th semester, or 5-year courses in our university law courses 10th semester. But right now we are focused on those. All other examinations, whether that is intermediate or reappear, those examinations will be conducted later.
So from our class only, if someone has a supply and their exams are not taken, then our results will be delayed?
No. It will not be like this. Don't worry. Result कोई delay नहीं होएगा किसी दा.
Okay.
जिन्हां बच्चियां दा everything is clear, उन्हां दा result delay नहीं होएगा. ठीक है?
Okay sir.
No, don't worry.
Okay. Thank you sir.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Chavidi, for asking your question. So, in brief, I would let the audience know that in few course of time we will be having state of art studios lab for online teaching and learning process, and I may clear you all that you all will have an examination, whether it is intermediate semester or the terminal semester. All will have the examination as cleared by our respected controller of examination, Dr. Manoj. And if you have still have any questions, I know many of the students were having only this question that their exams will be conducted or not. If now also you are having some of the questions, you can ask. Okay, Venus sir is having some question. Moderator, please allow Venus sir to.
Sure, sure.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Sir, what I want to ask is, as you have experienced and as I have experienced, somehow this is something which was long due, incorporation of technology in our education, because जिन्ने वड्डियां classes नाल आपां deal कर रहे हैं and the way students are increasing and everything is increasing, somehow we have been postponing it, but corona de on di wajah de naal somehow it is being fast forward. It is a blessing in disguise. I mean, not the right way to go about it, but ho gaya to ho gaya. It is good. And somehow, as you explained, ki teaching is becoming more organized. At least you can even record your lectures. You can replay your lectures. बच्चे बाद भी देख सकते हैं. Everything can be done. And now coming to the post-COVID thing, let's say, I mean, sometime it will get fine, even if it doesn't get fine. So what will be the, I mean, strategy of the university in that direction, in incorporating this into the regular classes? I mean, do you think, I mean, how much will there be a component of, I mean, this kind of teaching and regular teaching? I mean, what will be the role of the teacher in the changing times?
I think university may give flexibility to the teacher or to the department. For example, normally sometimes what happens that a teacher is on leave on a particular day due to some personal reason. Okay, so the advantage in this case will be that the teacher can now deliver the lecture at any time, whenever he is free in the morning or in the evening. Maybe he was not available at a particular stipulated time mentioned in the timetable. So he can deliver the lecture whenever he is free in the day. That type of facility the university may give, and also the university can incorporate that, say 15% of the syllabus or 25% of the syllabus you can cover by delivering online lectures.
So I have 2 points to add here. First is that the major doubt that everybody raises, which I don't believe in, but somehow it is some of the main concerns, that is it possible? I mean, hoega, I mean, whatever, like for example, you teach some subject very, very nicely, and you have made a particular course, and now it is available online. So why do we need to hire a new teacher after that? Is it going to replace the teachers? I mean, you can reach in your whole lifetime, you could teach 10,000 students in your whole service. And now if you can make a lecture coursework, I mean, it can, I mean, the syllabus can remain same for 10, 20 years. At least for 10, 20 years, you can reach to millions of students.
Yeah, that is.
Those colleges and those universities, they don't need to hire a new teacher. So is it like the teachers are going to get unemployed, become, that is one thing which is, everybody says.
The government, the MHRD has already started MOOC courses.
Yeah.
MOOC courses. The basic idea about the MOOC courses is that if you do not have an expert faculty in your department, then you can choose that course from the SWAYAM portal. So that is the same thing which you said, that the number of teachers, maybe the university can say that okay, if you do not have an expert of teaching a particular subject, you can ask the student to take this course from a SWAYAM portal, the MOOC online course. That is possible. Some person, yeah.
That is possible, definitely. But question is
But
that will the universities and colleges become reluctant in hiring new people? Then they know that they can get a good MOOC course also. So why to hire a new person? For example, our department, we need a theoretical chemist.
Yeah, you know, the university can say, okay, you go and search on SWAMP portal if there is some lectures on theoretical chemistry. University can say, and that is the basic idea. And the Yatin was talking about the studios. Okay, now if you have studios in university, then whatsoever you are teaching, whatsoever I am teaching, we can record those lectures and we can share those lectures with many students sitting in different universities or in colleges. That means the requirement of teachers definitely will be affected. These universities, institutions may have they can use this facility. Okay, let us not recruit a person for this particular specialization. This specialization is available on MOOC or it is available on GNDU website. Something can be, yeah, that is possible.
And the second question that concerns here is that, like you are saying, that some component can be reserved, like 30% of your coursework or your lectures should be taken via online mode. But then what I have seen in many through some of my connections and all that, I mean, not every teacher can give an online course. I mean, people are doing a formality. I mean, some people are just sending presentations, PPTs and all.
I know. It is not easy. But you know, everything with time you will have to learn.
No, that I agree. If they intend to learn, but what is happening is many people are just happy with sharing the PPTs or something like this. I mean,
I know. But you see, in case the university comes out with this plan, then you will have to.
Okay.
And we will. Of course, I personally believe that the classroom teaching, the face-to-face teaching, is the best way, because in that case you are more disciplined. The students, they have somebody sitting around them. When you are taking an online classes, I believe the student is not that disciplined which he is while he is sitting in a classroom, physical face-to-face teaching.
Yeah, it's just like then it becomes their own discipline if they can import.
And I have seen many times the students, they are sitting still in the bed, they have not taken the breakfast. Sir, मैं breakfast करना है. थोड़ा it is but natural.
Yeah.
Even if I am a student and I am taking some classes online, I will also be like this. So I don't believe that.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Okay, we have Amit here to ask some question. Moderator, please allow him to enter the session. Hi, Amit.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Amit, please introduce yourself.
My name is Amit Kumar. I am a student of MSc semester 4. And it's our last semester, sir. I belong to Jammu, sir.
Okay.
As we are from out of state, sir, you said the university will conduct our examination if needed. They can conduct it later.
Amit, don't worry. I told Shavi also, in case you cannot come to Amritsar because of the restrictions imposed by Punjab government, we will conduct the examination for you. Don't worry. But it should be a valid. It should be proved. It should be authenticated by HOD that this student is from other state and he or she could not come because of COVID-19 restrictions imposed by Punjab government. So nothing to worry about that. We will definitely conduct, and that is not a problem.
So I have one more question.
Okay.
Sir, what about our third semester result?
Third semester result, we have no problem. I think let me tell you, if the department has sent the result to us, I'll declare it immediately. No problem. I will notify. But I do not know whether the department has sent the result to examination branch or not, because the department has to send to the examination branch, and then we will have to notify, declare it. So in case the department has sent it, it will be declared tomorrow, if the department has sent it. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Amit. Thank you, Amit, for your questions. So, sir, I have a last question for the session for you. And that is a type of situation that let's assume the university is not able to conduct examination till 31st July. Let's assume. Then what will be the next step of the universities? Will we start with the 5th semester in August, or first conduct the examination of previous semester, and will more delay the process of the next session?
Yatin, this will all depend upon the instructions from government.
Okay. Okay, sir.
We will follow the instructions given by the government of Punjab. Let me tell you, we hope, that is why we have planned the examination in such a way that I'm sure we can conduct the examination maintaining social distancing in the colleges as well as in the university campus. So that is the reason. And if you look at today, I went outside university and I could see many people are, and the movement is allowed. Now the movement is allowed. So I believe, and I told you in the beginning also, we will have to learn to live with this coronavirus. Okay. Yeah. And I am quite optimistic that we will be successful in conducting the examinations from 1st of July. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir. So the thing is that some students facing internet connections, and also will university think about them, or we will go forward with the majority of the students? As you agreed that some of the students faced connectivity issues and were suffered in online education.
Okay.
So will university go with the majority, or will think about them, that these students?
Yatin, we will not go for online examination too soon. For example, we will go for the traditional way of teaching. The next semester, when you come in 5th semester, we will teach you in the room number 201. Okay.
Okay.
Your class will be taken up in that room, and absolutely there will be nothing like this. Okay. This is you can say an extraordinary situation.
No, I'm talking about the examinations, this semester examination. As let's suppose there is a student X who is living in a village area or a very backward area where internet connection problem is there. So he's not able to continue study in online mode during this lockdown, and exams are coming. So how that student will deal, or how university will look for that student, or will help that student?
Yatin, we have taken into account all these factors, and accordingly we have structured the paper in such a way that you have now more choice. This choice, 50% choice, is given taking into account all these factors.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So, so some Amit is sending question that there is. Okay, we have Geeta madam with us.
Okay.
Welcome, Geeta ma'am. Moderator, please unmute Geeta ma'am.
Yeah, sure. HOD, most welcome.
Moderator, please unmute Geeta ma'am.
Yeah, please, yeah.
Jasleen Hundal, ma'am is not unmuted yet. Yeah, now ma'am, you can speak, ma'am, now.
Okay. Hello, Dr. Manoj. Can you hear me?
Good afternoon.
Yeah, don't call me ma'am. Yeah. First of all, I have to thank you profusely, because all these questions these guys were asking me day in and day out, and I was really not able to answer, because these are some things you need to answer. And thank you very much for coming online and satisfying their queries. Really, it is
my pleasure, and they are my students also.
Yeah, I know.
and I feel, ma'am, I feel so happy to talk to my students, and in case I can help them, I feel so happy and satisfied.
Yeah, we are actually, all of us are in a state of confusion, and they being the people who have to take the exams actually. So they
Definitely.
they are really worried about it, and it's going to be very helpful for you to come here and satisfy all their queries. So I had a little question. This is on the lighter side, I would say, and this is for us as faculty members.
You always ask your questions in a lighter way.
Yeah, this is regarding, we as faculty members, our practical load is considered as half. You know it, we are suffering from that. And now if we start teaching online, and after a year, they will tell us that you are just, showing or delivering your recorded lectures. So your, theory load should also be considered as 1/4.
Okay. I think this is not a right platform for me to answer, but definitely I can.
Yeah.
I understand your feeling, and maybe you can count me with your.
Yeah. Yeah, this is, and second thing is, let us say we record our lectures and put it online, and so many people from all over the universities can listen to that. Are we going to get some kind of royalty or something after we get retired?
You can. I think you can deal with YouTube and tell them that this is paid service.
No, you can get money on YouTube provided you have millions of subscribers. I mean, it pays a lot of money, but once you cross 1 million views or likes or something like this, I mean, people are making money out of. There are millionaires based on YouTube.
Oh, that's a news. But
the thing is, who will listen to our lectures? I mean, we will never have million.
No. So, for us, number should not be in millions. It should be
in hundreds.
Then we have to make our own YouTube. University should make our own.
No. I was asking about NPTEL sort of lectures. Do they get some money out of it?
That is generally by the IIT's faculty members, and I don't know whether MHRD or whosoever is doing that, are they paying them? I'm pretty sure they must be paying them something. I mean, because that's a very, very serious thing that they do. Yeah.
Oh, so you don't mean to say we are not serious?
I mean, serious mean in the sense that very professionally done. I mean, with all the. Yeah.
Okay then. Thank you, Dr. Manoj.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, so let's conclude today's session with a sincere thanks to Dr. Manoj for giving us your valuable time and clearing the doubts of all the students.
Yeah. In case,
and I would also like to thanks. Yeah.
In case students have any doubt, they can contact me, or you can forward their queries to me. Absolutely no problem. I would be happy to answer their queries as far as examinations are concerned.
Okay, sir.
No problem.
Okay, so this is a great thing. So my audience who is listening to us, please note that Dr. Manoj will be happy to address your queries related to examinations. So you can email him. I think his email is mksharma with double A @gmail.com, or at the coegndU @gmail.com. I'm right, sir?
mksharma @yahoo.co.in.
@Yahoo, and that co@gmail.com. coegndU @gmail.com.
Yeah.
So thank you, Dr. Manoj, for joining us, and thanks to Dr. Venus and Dr. Geeta for helping us to conduct this session, and looking forward to again talk to you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.